All right, folks, day 89. I don't know why, but I can feel it. Somebody needs my help today. See if we can make something happen. I think the other guys will be jumping on shortly. Um, y'all have heard me refer to this deal for a while, but I got one that I've had under contract in Missouri. Um, that I could not price drop to sell to get a proper spread. So I am working my behind off right now to make like 750 bucks. The seller's not being very cooperative. I understand she's busy, but it's terrible. The whole transaction, she has been thinking that it's a scam. And after the thing that happened with what was his name? The guy in Ohio that tried to sent me a cease and desist. I'm wondering if my number being hit is just what's causing all this tension with everybody. It didn't cross my mind until last night, but probably what it is, because I don't think she has my number saved either. So, we were supposed to close like Tuesday, that turned to Thursday, that turned to today, and now it's turning into Monday because she has not signed her docs for 750 bucks. But whatever, it'll pay for the CRM for a couple months. Oh well, enough complaining. Let's see if we can make something happen. Service you're attempting to use has been restored. Um, what was I about to do? Oh, you.
Sorry, the mailbox is full and there is not enough space to leave a message. Goodbye.
All right, hold on, folks. That ain't right. It's better. Why is this not dialing? Why is this not dialing? What is going on with this number? Make sure that this. Why is this number not dialing? I don't understand. Whatever.
have reached the You have reached the voicemail of Simon Castillo.
Going on, Chris?
I'm unavailable. Leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Hey, Simon. Just trying to figure out what the game plan is. I am still buying out in your area. What did you end up doing anyways? What did you end up doing with even Drake? You're not selling. Rigoberto. Did I talk to you yet? If only I had like some sort of CRM or something. Looking for a quick sale. I think I did talk to you. Oh. Tina Scott. What's going on with that, Isaiah?
How's it going, Jamil? How's it going, Chris?
How's it going?
Sorry, the mailbox.
Montashua.
Sorry, the mailbox is full and there is not enough space to leave. 3 0 3 3 0 7 3 7 1 1 0 is not available.
Hey, Christina, I got your money. Call me back. So that's Tony. Pick up the phone, Tony. Isaiah, you got any deals you're working on right now?
5 4.
You talking about under contract?
I guess under contract that you're about to close
Yeah, I
soon.
got a few under contract.
Or
Yeah, I got.
get a contract.
Not that I mean, I'm supposed to be closed on this one, but now
Telephone number
it's
5
it's
4
headed towards
1
a very different
6.
outcome now. So that'll be fun.
Finished recording.
Second, let me
Simply
lose.
hang up
Yes,
or press pound for further options.
Hey, John, I got your money. Give me a call back. What happened?
No, the seller doesn't want to leave their house anymore because I was doing a novation, and well, it's not that he doesn't want to leave his house. He doesn't want to get into any place that we're proposing. So now he's trying to back out, but now the buyers are enforcing performance. So now there might be a lawsuit or something.
When you say
We'll
that
see where that one
you're
goes.
like, you said that the places that you're proposing, is it like a price thing? Like you needed to be at a certain, he needs it to be at a certain price, or like what's
Nah,
going
he
on with
just
that?
doesn't want to go to he can't get a mortgage because his credit is way too bad. And so we were like, so we gave him the option to go to just some apartments, and he's just refusing to do it.
Was that the game plan from the beginning?
No, the game plan was to try to help get him into a house if we could, but later on we found out his credit's shot, so that ended up not. And then we tried to sub to him into a house,
And there is not enough space.
and then that didn't work because he doesn't make enough monthly because he's on disability and whatnot. So it's just kind of a bad situation, unfortunately. But we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I think that's all you can do.
Yeah. Got a window. What about you guys? I mean, I know Chris, you got funded, right?
Yes. That's Monday or something like that.
This closes
They're
on
supposed
Monday.
to have a
Whoa.
closing on Monday. but
No,
we'll
someone
see.
for your number called me.
Hey, yeah, is this John?
Yeah.
Hey, John. Looked like you had filled out a form on my website. That's on the property over on Hillcrest Street.
Okay.
You still selling that?
Well, kinda. A guy offered me a settlement a little while ago. Do you have an offer in mind?
I was gonna ask you what you wanted for it.
I just take an offer. I don't tell people what I want for it because then say, oh, well, we can give you this. So yeah. Have you Googled it or anything?
All I know is that you said you were looking to sell. I mean, now to be honest, you already got offers and stuff like that. I mean, if they're not offering.
I have an offer right now for maybe a half hour ago. I have to discuss it with my wife when she gets home for 300,000.
300,000. How you feeling about that offer?
Well, I wanted 310 or better. It's worth 385 minimum. It overlooks the
Notice how I
ocean,
still got that price out of them.
180 degrees. Mouth of the Rogue River, which is people come here from all over the world to fish. That's not the problem. It's I gotta sell it fast because the kids stuck up and didn't pay the payments, and now it's going to go into foreclosure in January. Yeah, January.
Oh boy. Yes, it's tough.
So yeah, I need a buyout of 300,000 or more. I was hoping for 330, but that's not going to happen. I know.
mhm.
So I'm really considering this 300,000. They want to turn it into a Airbnb because of all the fishermen that go there.
Mhm. All right. So I mean, let's see if I definitely want to see if we can make something happen for you, especially if you're saying we only got like 3 months before it gets foreclosed on. We got to get moving.
If you're going to be interested, you're only going to have like 2 days. Monday, you know what I'm saying? Because if this guy wants to make a deal and give me 300, and if you don't want to give me something more, then by Monday I'm going to sign the papers.
Yeah, no, I was planning on us making something happen right now.
Okay.
Um,
So you want to know about the house? Why don't you Google it and see what it looks like, right?
I'm actually looking at it as we speak.
You see the airport and the ocean view.
Well, unfortunately, Street View can't.
As you
Send
scan
me
out,
that.
you'll see an airport and the ocean view.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You see that building across the street?
Unfortunately, Street View isn't showing me anything.
Okay, then you got the wrong app, buddy. I can Google it on your house. I almost get the ad.
Let me just confirm the address real quick. The address that I had in Gold Beach.
Yep, 97444.
All right. Yeah, that's the address I have. I could try
Okay.
Googling it
I'll give
somewhere
you-
else.
I'll give you a mental picture. If
Mhm.
you look straight to the west, outside the back, there's a glass patio enclosed on the house that overlooks the ocean, 180-degree view. Looks at the mouth of the Rogue River. Turn around the other way, look across the street, there's a mini mall. Next to the mini mall to the right is the pharmacy. Next to that is the oldest cemetery in town. Next to that is the grocery store, which you can see from the front door of the house. Those buildings right there made my property commercial residential.
Mhm.
C4, I believe. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. The carpets were put in all 3 bedrooms less than 3 years ago, less than 3 months in the past 3 months. We knew we were going to have to do this. We've been fixing it up.
Isaiah, did you
Brand new
offer him
tile
300?
all the way down the hall into the kitchen. Brand new hardwood floors all the way in the living
I got my
room.
earbud in. You can't hear you.
It has a fire alarm that whoever gets the house has to pay the monthly fee, but it is, if there's a fire or alarm goes off, it goes directly to the fire department, police department. 2.5 car garage. In the back, I built a wall. We had a nursing. My wife and I ran a nursing home.
What I was just saying is, if he doesn't get his number, he's just going to let it
So
go
it all has,
go to
handicap
foreclosure, is what he
ramp, it
said
has handicap bars
yesterday.
in the bathroom, lever handle.
Where did he need it?
instead of regular knobs. You know what I mean? It's set up for
He wants
handicap
that
or whatever.
310. If he can't get that 310, he said he's just going to let it
Dishwasher,
go.
Laundry room.
Talk to
No,
him
I hear
about it,
that.
though. Maybe he's
I
different
was
with
gonna
you.
take the wall that I built in the back room to make a
Probably
bedroom.
not. But where were you trying to get it at?
Now, I was gonna
Let's see, a
take
way below.
2017. All right, never mind. That's a 1955 for
the business
390.
maker and mechanic. Are you there?
I am.
Okay, that's a lot, I know, but yeah, it's actually a really nice house. Just the kids put me in this crazy, terrible bind. They have a newborn, so I can't put him in the street. I have to sell the house and buy another house. That's why I need, 310. But I already traded my beautiful Can-Am motorcycle for a truck just so I could go there and clean the place up.
Mhm. All right. So the 310 then I guess, well, firstly, let's just make sure that I mean
There's houses up the street without the ocean view that go for 385. The guy that wants to buy it from me told me there's one across the bridge that went for 485 4 months ago. So I don't know. You probably Google prices on you got some kind of app, I'm sure.
yeah, I mean, how much is owed on this?
We were like, I don't know, 237 or something.
237?
Yeah, we took an equity loan.
Mhm.
And the kids stopped paying on that house, and I stopped paying on that house, but didn't pay the equity loan we took off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So of course the 237 has to get paid off, but after that, I mean, what was it that you were wanting to walk away with in your pocket?
If I have 3 or 310 right now, I'll take care of everything.
Mhm. All right. So, and then I guess once this sells, you said you got to take care of the kids. What does that look like for you?
Well, I already found another place. Actually, right down the street, which is pretty convenient. I'm 75 years old. I don't procrastinate.
Yeah, we don't got
You
room
gotta
to.
get something.
We
You
don't
gotta
got
get something
time.
done. You gotta do it.
Yeah, we don't got time to procrastinate here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I
So
wish you could get a better picture of it. Right
yeah.
now, it needs one drawer maybe in the kitchen. One of the bedroom windows. My son's girlfriend got mad first at him and broke the inside pane. But that's a minor fix. The outside, the landscaping needs to be finished, which is my next step. My wife's there right now taking, I hope, the last load of trash to the dump. And she hired a girl to fix do the landscaping. She worked one day, got paid, and never came back. So, it does need some brush cleanup. It's got a vent around the front yard. Pond that I started that comes the filter and everything will go with the house.
Yeah. So the kids, the plan for them is, you're going to be helping them out get to the next spot and everything like that. If for whatever reason you weren't able to sell this to be able to collect anything, I guess what happens, if you're trying to set them up.
Well, whoever gives me that best offer, but setting them up is not your problem. It's mine.
Mhm.
I've already got that worked out. I just need to sell out.
Yeah. Just because my concern is if there's a lot of woo-haws out there, if one of them were to get a hold of you and then you couldn't get this to the closing table before that auction date.
Well, once you make me an offer, that stops the closure.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's what the other guy's telling me. And you're telling me it's different?
No, that's what I'm saying. Once you make an offer, that's great, but you'll of course. I'm just saying, is it like the highest offer you're looking for, or the offer you can actually count on?
I'm not understanding your question. Anybody can say they'll make me an offer, then back out of it, just like you can.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking. Are you looking for the highest offer, the offer that's actually going to make it to the closing table?
I'm looking for the offer that's going to work for me. And right now, that's going to be 300. If not, somebody doesn't want to offer me 310.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, and like you said, anybody can offer you 310, 330, 350, 400.
Anything over 300, I'll take right now.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
just want to be done with it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anybody can offer you that. We're both in agreement on that. If somebody offers you that and it doesn't make it to the closing table and then it gets auctioned off, what's going to happen with the kids and everything like that? That's my concern. I'm an investor, but I'm human first.
Okay. Once again, that's my problem. I've already taken care of it. I have another avenue if it doesn't. Okay.
Okay.
You want to talk to me about the house or my kids?
I want to talk to you about setting you up for success. You don't sound like you really want my help,
Okay.
though.
I do need some help, but I don't need you asking me questions about my kids. That's actually none of your business.
All right. Yeah. So I guess if nobody comes in at that 300 number, what's the game plan for you?
Well, I'll work it out at them, won't I?
All right. Just because I'm sure you know, the closer we get to that auction date, the more will be owed on it.
Okay, my point. Okay, you're trying to tell me my repercussions if it doesn't work. Get off of that. Stop it. You want to make me an offer on the house? Fine. If you don't want to make me on the house, then we're done.
Yeah. Somebody that's really going to get this to the closing table can't be at 300. They're definitely going to have to
Okay,
be.
see, you're still trying to lecture me, so goodbye.
Okay.
Yep, that's exactly how my call went with him. He's
Oh
delusional.
damn.
How do these people think that they have the upper hand?
People don't care.
Exactly.
They
The most you were seeing was like 250 in that area, wasn't it, or something like that? Maybe 300.
That's what I was seeing. There was a 1955 built that sold for 390. I can't see what his house looks like though, so
Okay.
I just ran with it and was like, if I get it for the mid twos, then we might be good. But
he just doesn't care. I literally told him, like, if he wants that 310, he just needs to go list it because he has time to list it, but he's just too stubborn.
he don't got time to list it. He's got 3 months.
He said he has till January, September, October, November, December. I mean, he has 4 months if he wants to try to get that 310. But he's not going to get it. He's going to lose his house. That's up to him, though.
I'm assuming that was a pre-foreclosure lead.
Yup. They always are. Any conversation like that is always a pre-foreclosure.
Dude, that came in, it was hot.
I'm over here trying to talk about consequences. He's like, I don't want to talk about consequences. I don't want to talk about the kids. I don't want to talk about nothing. Just make me an offer. I go to make him an offer. I don't want to hear your offer. I'm out of here. Okay.
What else could you do?
Please leave your message for
All right. You don't mind if I stream to my channel, right?
Hey,
No, go for it.
Monte, I don't know about that. No, it's not even my channel. It's Jimmy's.
That's funny. I had a.
So, Jamil, you good or no?
Am I good?
Huh?
To be honest with you, I was about to go do push-ups
please leave your message for
before this.
How
Now
many?
I definitely got to. Low energy.
How many are you doing?
I'm gonna
I'll do some easy, bro.
I'm gonna go pull a Caesar, do 100 burpees real quick.
Oh my
chill
goodness.
out.
That's insane.
100 burpees is gonna take me all day.
A couple days. Oh, that's funny.
Seriously.
Let me see here.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Isaiah.
Did y'all see a path there? Because I saw the path as far as the kids, and then he was like, I don't want to talk about the kids. Did y'all see some sort of path?
No,
I mean, he's not motivated, but
no. I tried opening up with him yesterday, and he does not want to talk anything. He even said one of my motivation questions was stupid. So that's whatnot. I mean, the only thing that I guess you could be like with him is just start talking numbers with him. But then he's just going to be like, you're still going to get the same outcome because even educating him isn't going to work with that guy.
he's delusional. He said some other person that offered him 300 was talking about something that sold for 400 across a bridge,
I'll see if this person is
or
available.
450,
Isaiah,
something stupid.
Thanks.
And
Please
then
stay
yeah,
on
you
the
look
line.
at the active;
Yeah,
those are all mobile
I mean-
homes, though.
yeah, he should just literally get that guy to sign, have him drop $3,500 of EMD day one, and call it a day because no one else is going to buy that property.
Who wants to live right in front of a damn airport?
Was that like a good lead or no?
Well,
Hey, what's up?
yeah, it was just
That was a Zola Club lead. I don't know where Isaiah got it from. I'm guessing also Zola Club.
Oh, speaking of, did you get your thing that you were looking for? The dialer?
Thing I was looking. Oh, none of my leads are in my CRM yet, but yeah, I have it.
Mhm.
But once the leads are in there, I'll be able to. That's the goal. If I can get everything in there tomorrow and just start going crazy.
Yeah, let me see here.
Donald.
Oh, all right. I got a bunch of like dead leads to follow up on, and I don't want to really follow up on them.
So why follow up on them?
Right? Yeah.
Sorry, the mailbox is full and there is not enough.
Oh, I do have. I got a new lead from Property Lead, so I guess I'll call that one.
The mailbox is full.
Question for you. I was going to submit one of the calls for call review, but I think it was on the live, which I don't have access to download. At least I don't
You don't
think
got to
I.
download it. Just share it. Share the video with the timestamp. That's what I do.
I'm gonna have to go back and see what day it was then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that I definitely can help you out with. I don't even keep track of my calls, to be honest.
All right, nah, no worries. When you did yours, did you do a video or the audio?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The
Video.
person you're trying to reach is not available. At the
Mine went on YouTube, like RJ's YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey Ken, give me a call back. Can you get this? I got your money. All right, let me go outside real quick and do some sprints or something.
Okay. You gonna
I'll be
take the
right back.
camera or no?
I probably should.
Just see you running across the screen. That's funny. All right, let me see here. Oh man, the pressure is on me now. All right, let me see.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Anthony, this is Monte. If you could give me a call when you can, 412-336-3022. Thanks.
Eight, 0, 3.
I should have just straight up told that dude, all right, then I'll give you the 330. Just I'm letting you know I'm gonna price drop you 80 grand. Since you're looking for the offer that'll do what you need.
Hi, you've reached Deborah. Can I please get your name? I'm here to help get this call where it needs to go. May I ask who's calling?
Mark,
Thanks, Mark. What is this regarding?
I'm buying your house.
Please hold while we connect your call. Hello. You have reached the voicemail. Please leave a message after the
What
beep.
the?
All right, 7. I think PropStream has a dialer too, now that I think about it. but it only does like $200, 200 dials a day.
Hi, you've reached Deborah. Can I please get your name? No problem. Take your time. Who should I say is calling?
Mark,
Hi, Mark. What is this regarding?
I'm trying to give you some money.
I see. That's interesting. How do you know Deborah? And what's the reason for sending her money?
I'm buying her house.
Oh my goodness.
Please hold while
Hopefully,
we connect your call. Hello.
hopefully they answer.
You have reached the voicemail. Please leave a message after the beep. To end your recording, please press the pound key.
Hey, Debbie. I think you either filled out a form or spoke with my team about selling the property over on College Street. Still buying out there? Want to see if we can make something happen? Give me a call back.
How many sprints did you do?
Just 3.
9,
And then a
1,
couple
2.
photos. But now my head hurts. So, there's that. Probably be better around 10 a.m. tomorrow. Well, you told me 6 p.m. today, and then that didn't happen. So, what does that mean?
Now your head hurts.
Yeah. It ain't one thing, it's another.
Something like that.
Still don't have pictures from my Washington seller either.
The mailbox is full and there is not enough space to leave a message.
What are you guys going to do after 100 days?
I don't know. There's been rumors of keeping it going. I think it's a little brutal, but
Sorry, the mailbox is full and there is not enough space to leave a message. Goodbye.
I'm definitely good to keep it going on like a weekly basis. But
Would you still call on Sundays?
probably, but only for like an hour or 2.
It's like a routine for you now. You've been doing it for so long.
Yeah. A couple of days
This is Brandy. Can't get your phone right now. Leave
where
a
I was
message
late
and
for
I'll call
one
you
reason
back.
or another, and it'd be like 7:30. I'd be like, this is weird. I'm supposed to be in front of my computer right now. Very, very odd. I gotta kill this lead. What am I doing?
Telephone number.
X is no longer on board to sell.
You've reached out. You've reached on a big flash. So if you leave any you've reached out.
The subscriber subscriber you are trying to reach is not available.
What's this lady's name again?
The subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
Hey, Bradley is Monte. If you could give me a call when you can, 412-336-3022. Thanks. I feel like I'm yelling. Am I
I
yelling?
don't think so. No.
Okay.
What was that timestamp? I feel like I might have, looking back on that conversation, been talking in circles, and that's why I got irritated with the consequence questions. He called me at 7:07. That was 38 minutes ago, so we're about 10 minutes into the stream.
Oh, are you going to submit for a call review?
No, that's for me.
Press and hold B. You could bookmark the calls.
What happened?
If you press and hold B, you could timestamp it like that.
We cannot create a marker. Please try again.
Ooh, okay.
They don't like
Curious
me.
why that is. Maybe. Maybe not.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Leah, give me a call back when you get this. I want to see what the game plan is. Hey, man. Say, man.
You have a strategy for leaving a voicemail?
They're sporadic. I'm buying your house. I got your pizza. Trying to give you some money. I want to be a solution for you. They're all over the place.
It's different, so if it works, it works, you know.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
What type of pizza? I didn't order no pizza.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 2525180 available. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Joey, it's Mark. Give me a call back.
Sorry.
All right. MS, that's Mississippi, right? It should be.
Yep.
Been getting a lot of Mississippi leads from property leads lately.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hi. I'm a call assistant recording this call for the person you're trying to reach. Please say who you are and why you're calling.
Monte calling about Harper Street property.
The person you're calling is busy now. I'll let them know you called. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
You have reached Ames.
Hey, Caleb, can you hear me?
This is Jason. Just go ahead and leave me a message about whatever I can do to
Hey,
help.
you had a really good call with that one lady today, dude.
You just as soon as
Even
I
though
can.
she
In
wasn't
the
very
meantime,
motivated, you had a really good call, dude.
Was that the, I think her name was Misty? I think I took too long with
Yeah.
that one, though.
The only reason it took too long is because she talked for like nonstop for like 15 minutes, dude. Like, no
Yeah.
joke.
Ooh, I struggle with those.
Yeah, I do
she's a
too.
talker.
She just went like 15 minutes into how good the property was. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't think she's really motivated because she even said like if it doesn't sell, you're just gonna.
She really sounded motivated in the beginning, and then at like when she brought up like the wholesaling, that's when she switched to like, if I don't get my 45,000, I'm just gonna keep it. Like she sounded really motivated like in the first 15 minutes of the call, because she was like, I really just want someone to get in here and fix it up because I think it would be beautiful, and then she just switched. It's like she talked
I was
herself
wondering
out.
like if she. I wonder if she was. Because at one point she sounded like she wanted to like have someone fix it up for her, possibly.
Yeah.
I was like, are you actually looking to sell it, or are you looking at someone to do work for you?
Isaiah.
But,
yeah, but I thought you navigated the call beautifully. You were asking the right questions and everything. I thought you did a really good job.
thanks.
What's going to happen? Is she going to keep it or what?
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Yeah, she's planning on just keeping it if she can't find somewhere to sell to.
Hello?
But then,
Fred, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Fred, this is Isaiah Catherine. I was reaching out to you because it looks like you filled out a form on my website that you're looking to sell that property on North Monroe Street. Were you still looking to sell that property?
Yeah, I'm just starting the process, but yes.
Okay. When you say you're just starting the process, what do you mean?
I'm just trying to evaluate what my options are.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, since you are just starting the process, do you have an idea of how much you want for it?
For the house?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the only reason I'm looking to sell it is because I got diagnosed with Parkinson's disease.
Oh, wow. I'm really sorry to hear that, Fred.
It's getting to the point that I can't handle a house. So it's not like it's a dump or anything. I've lived in it for 25 years.
Uh-huh.
It's a nice house, but I'm gonna have to get rid of it before too long. Whenever I price it, if I look on Zillow or Homes.com, it keeps coming back a little bit over 100, which I think is too high.
Mm-hmm.
I know housing prices are crazy right now. That's a lot for a small town like this. I'm in Illinois, so I'm looking to get 60 to 65 for it.
60 to 65.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, I'm really sorry to hear about your recent diagnosis. I'm very sorry to hear that. How long ago did you learn about it, if you don't mind me asking?
It's been about 3 years. It was kind of a gradual thing at first, but the last year it's been a rough one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had to stop working, which sucks because
I wasn't ready to stop working.
So you had to retire, basically?
Yeah, I just got to the point that I couldn't do it. I was a chef, and I can barely walk, and I definitely couldn't cook.
Okay. So let me ask you this, Fred. Once you do this property, you headed to like a 55 and up community, or what's kind of plan?
I'm probably gonna move closer to my daughter, Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
So that's the plan.
Are you gonna just go get another house there? Are you gonna go live with your daughter? What's the plan, I guess?
It's up in the air. She kind of wants me to live with her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably do what she wants. It's a lot easier that way.
Yeah, I understand that. And I mean, so you said, just so that I understand, like the main reason why you're looking to do it now is because it's just been progressing really bad this last year?
Yeah, it's gotten a lot worse.
Okay. And did you have to stop working this last year, or did you have to start working right when you got diagnosed?
Oh no, I worked as long as I could. I quit working in March of this year.
Oh wow! So you were working quite a while then.
Yeah, I switched from hands-on stuff. They actually were really cool about it. They created a purely administrative position for me where I didn't have to try to use a knife or anything. But it just got to the point that I had a hard time even walking. So.
Dang. Is it just your legs that are going bad, or is it your arms as well?
It's everything.
Everything. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it even affects your. The medications affect your memory and your reasoning abilities, and it's a lovely condition to have, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that you're having to deal with that, Fred. That's just an unfortunate situation.
And you gotta play the hand that you dealt. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it except it's hard whenever you know it's gonna get worse.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing. The only thing you can do is slow it down.
If you don't mind me asking, how do you slow it down?
You stay as active as you can. The more you use your muscles, the slower the disease seems to progress.
Mm-hmm.
So you try to stay. It's hard to be active, but you try to stay active. You just got to practice standing up as a challenge. You just have to kind of keep moving throughout the day as much as you can.
Gotcha.
The medicines have a lot of side effects too, so that's another whole lovely bag of fun.
Yeah, do they make you like dizzy and stuff, or what do they kind of do?
A lot of nausea.
Not.
A lot of insomnia. You can't drink alcohol at all on the meds. It's a muscle disease, so it affects everything that's a muscle, which is basically your whole body.
Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately, from what I know of Parkinson's disease, like you said, it just gets worse and worse, right?
Yeah, it's not going to get better.
Yeah, and if it was me, Fred, like that would just be like a really hard, thing to deal with and grasp. I mean, what's that doing to you, though?
Oh, it's horrible. I fight severe depression and anxiety.
Goodness gracious.
So I'm on meds for that too. So, but like I said, you can either give up or ride it out the best you can.
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks knowing probably how you're gonna die. That's like the worst part.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm aware of what's going to happen. If I was so far gone, I wasn't aware, it wouldn't matter. But I'm aware of what's it going to look like in the near future. It's no fun.
Yeah, I mean, the doctors haven't given you a timeline, have they?
No, it progresses differently with everybody.
Gotcha. Okay. It's just the fact that you know that the clock is ticking is what sucks the most. It sounds like.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to drive it this long, or I can't really write anymore because of the trembling. It's really hard. You just gradually lose the ability to do everything you take for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to eat. Hard to use a knife and fork. I can't pull out my pasta anymore. So I can't eat any strained pasta, so I always something I can stab with a fork.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't a big deal, but it wears on you.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine, Fred, and I'm really sorry you're having to deal with that. Let me ask you this, like, what's kind of your timeline like to try and get down to Louisville, Kentucky? Are you trying to do it as soon as possible? Are you trying to wait a few months? Like, what's the kind of the plan, I guess?
I'm not in a huge rush. I'm just looking for the right way to proceed at this point, to be honest.
Okay, and what does that right way to proceed? What does that look like for you?
I mean, I honestly think it'll probably be 3 or 6 months before anything happens.
Okay, so you're just looking to get offers right now, or what are you trying to?
I've actually never sold a house before, so this is my first time going through this process.
Gotcha. Okay, and just so that I can understand, what is it with waiting like 3 to 6 months? Is it just because you don't understand the process fully and you just want to take your time, or just help me understand a little bit better?
It's going to take me a long time to pack up to where I can with the house. My daughter just moved to Louisville and started a new job, and she's got a 2-year-old. So the people that can help me aren't going to be super available for the next few months.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have to be. The actual process of moving is going to take all the help I can get.
Okay. Yeah. Look, I'm actually glad that you brought that up, Fred, because that's actually something that we run into a lot. Is I'm actually helping this one woman in Oklahoma with her property, and what we do is, and if this is something that would be helpful, I'm not sure if it would be, but this is kind of something that we do is we offer free relocation services, like free of charge, to where we'll help you pack up. We'll get the movers in there. We'll help you pack up, and we'll get you. We can even help pay to help move if you need it. I'm not sure if that would be something that's helpful for you or not.
It's always good to have options.
Yeah, exactly. So help me understand. Help me understand, Fred, because I want to be a solution for you, right? But besides talking to me, like, have you talked to anyone else about selling the property, or what have you tried to do to sell the property, I guess?
I've talked to several realtors about the options of listing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've talked to several people who buy houses as is. I don't even know the name of your company. I pulled out so many of those things.
Yeah, the name of my company is Arkham Home Solutions. I'm based out of Georgia. I do this nationwide. I guess here's my question, Fred. Like, what's the main reason why you haven't pulled the trigger to list it with the realtor, or maybe take one of those as is offers?
I just started this process maybe 10 days ago.
Okay.
So I'm pretty recent, and I really don't want to do this, but I've got to force myself to be more proactive about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want it to get to the point where my kids have to do it for me. I don't want them to have to deal with that kind of a hassle. So I just decided the other day that it's time to be more decisive. And no matter how much I don't want to, it's probably the better thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and look, I want to be able to help you out as any way as I can. Did the realtors ever come to your house and say how much they'd be able to list it for, or have you even gotten that far?
I had an appointment with a couple to come over. It's probably going to go for 85 to 90, I would think.
Okay. Yeah. You think that on market you could sell it for about 85 to 90?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And look, Fred, like my whole goal is to put you in the best position possible, right? So the most amount of money you will get is if you go on market and list it with the realtor. Now, if money is the most important thing to you, that's probably the best route to go. Now, if you're looking for like something like speed and convenience, and that's kind of where you and I, like somewhat unlike an investor like me, would want. I guess, what's the most important to you? Is it getting the most amount of money, or is it making sure like this is just kind of like the most convenient process for you?
Being realistic, of course, you always want the most money, but the reality is I'm in no physical condition to get a house ready to sell. I can't do very much.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really have a whole lot of wiggle room. So I'm just going to have to bite the bullet on the profit side of it.
Okay, so when you say you're going to have to bite the bullet, are you saying like you do want, like convenience is kind of what you want, or
it's like a forced convenience, but that's probably what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks, man. Everything about this situation sucks.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Fred, and just to see how best I could possibly help you. Your property is like a 2-bed, 1-bath, correct?
It's got 3 bedrooms now.
Oh, it's got 3 bedrooms?
Yeah, we had a giant front room, which we turned half of it into a bedroom about 10 years ago.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's got 3 bedrooms.
And because I've pulled it up on Zillow here, is it? And they're like pictures of the inside. Does it kind of look like how these pictures are? Like, has anything been updated in like the last 5-10 years?
Yeah, it's got a brand new roof.
Okay.
In the last 10 years, the last 5 or 6 years, it has new hot water heater, new tile in the bathroom, new toilet, paved driveway. That's all the roof really needs to do. There's linoleum in the kitchen and the laundry room and the bathroom. We bought the house upstairs and parked it all 3.
Mm-hmm.
So we switched to linoleum. So that was done.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So help, because again, I do want to be a solution for you. Fred. Help me understand. Like, if I were to go, because I'm an investor, right? So if I were to go in there and fix everything up, like how much do you think I could sell it for on the back end?
You fixed everything up, you could probably get 100 to 105 out of it.
100 to 105.
Yeah, it's a good sized house for like a young family or somebody looking to downsize. But I feel like there's a lot of people that can afford a $100,000 house. But most houses, even around here, are like 200,000 plus. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's in a really good location. It's a low traffic street. You've got a big fenced in backyard with a non-rust polyvinyl fence. It's 5 blocks from the school. It's quiet and safe. I've never even locked the door in 25 years.
Yeah, I can certainly understand that. Just real quick, like I actually, like I said, I'm in Georgia, and I actually lived in like a really bad. I actually lived in a pretty bad spot in Georgia called East Point for like 3 years with my brother, and him and I were kind of like naive and whatnot, so we'd leave our apartment unlocked, and even though it was a bad spot, like we'd still leave it unlocked and nothing would happen. But so I mean, it always ended up working out for us, which is good.
Yeah, it's got really good. You got really good neighbors. There's more dogs on the street than people. But my neighbor could actually take me over, doing my yard, and weed whacker for me, and then take out the trash. And then I'm struggling with it. Like I said, it's a pretty good setup.
Gotcha. Yeah, and just so that we can be on the same page, Fred, because I know you said like an investor like me, if fully fixed up, we'd be able to get like 105,000. Now, you're probably familiar with this. Like my customer as an investor is the person that's gonna buy it off of me, right? And usually the person that wants to buy it off of me, or maybe even if I just want to rent it out, my customer is the one who wants to be the one who rents it, right? So. And the person who wants to buy it off of someone like me, like wants that 2026 finish. So in order to get it up to like 2026 standards, do you think I'd need to like replace like the kitchen cabinets, the flooring, all that stuff to make sure it looks like 2026 in there?
To be honest, yes.
Okay. Okay, so if I need to get this up to 2026 standards, and assuming like an investor like me, you know, we don't have, unfortunately, like I said, I'm in Georgia, so I don't have like my uncle or my, you know, my little nephew to help me with the project, right? What I do is hire local contractors and whatnot. So assuming I have to get local contractors in there to help me make sure that the project's going to go smoothly, like how much do you think someone who would need to hire contractors it would take for something like that?
At the outside, at the highest end, 15 to 20.
15 to 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't need a lot, but you'd have to do the carpeting and redo the floors and the cabinets, and that stuff adds up real quick.
Yeah, and I think you're probably about right around that. If you don't mind, Fred, just because I've been doing this for a while, I always budget just a little more on repairs, just because, you know, I've gotten burnt many times on my rehab. So I always add just a little bit more. So I would say like it would probably be like, you know, to be quite like, just to make sure I'm not going to lose my shirt and have a little bit of budget, I'd probably say it'd be like something around like 27.5. Do you think that'd be fair to make sure that an investor like me?
I think that's high, but yeah.
Okay, so if, and this is just this is just me, an investor like me looking at this, right? So if an investor like me were to purchase this at like, say like 60, give you 65,000, you know, we fully fix it up and it can sell for 100,000. Like we have our closing costs, because once we buy it off of you, you know, we handle the closing costs, and then we have to, when we go to sell it, we get hit again because we have to use a realtor to go sell it. And then, you know, we have our holding costs, because unfortunately I just don't have $100,000 laying in my mattress. So I go borrow that from someone else, right? And then I just have my regular business expenses. So not to bore you too much, but if an investor like me were to buy this at 65, sell it for 100, put in like 27.5 minus closing costs and holding costs, and just minus our regular business expenses, an investor like me on day one is all in at $124,000. So an investor like me is essentially losing $24,000 to do a project like this.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
How does it not make sense, if you don't mind me asking?
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to take on a project you're losing money on.
Yeah. So, and look, whatever is best for you, Fred, is best for you. But at the end of the day, like what are you ultimately trying to accomplish when selling this property?
Me in terms of cash.
I mean, terms of cash, but ultimately, like, because at the end of the day, the most important thing I guess is making sure you can get to Louisville, Kentucky, right, to get close to your daughter. So, yeah. So how much do you need in your pocket to be able to get close to your daughter in Louisville, Kentucky, and kind of do that, I guess, in the fastest way possible?
I mean, 15 to 20,000. I don't want to walk away from everything.
15 to 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I understand if it doesn't make sense financially.
Yeah. Do you owe anything on the property?
Yeah, I still have a mortgage.
How much do you still owe?
I still owe 47.5.
47.5.
Yeah.
Okay, so 47.5 plus. Let me just do some math. And you're looking to walk away with 15 to 20 in your pocket?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so that I can best understand, is that just so that you can do a down payment on the next house so that you can go rent the next house, just so I can see how best I could possibly help you?
I'm not sure what the living arrangements are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I just, like I said, that's just a number that will allow me to move to Louisville and have enough left over for a down payment for whatever I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know what I'm going to do yet.
Yeah, because like you said, you're just early in the process, right?
I definitely won't be buying another house. So, unfortunately.
Yeah, just because of unfortunately, you're just gonna, like you said, you're unfortunately just gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, just give me a minute. Let me see what.
But like I said, I understand it's a business and you got to have a secure profit margin. So I totally understand.
Yeah, because again, like my whole goal is to be able to put you in that better position, right? And ultimately, if going with like that, the realtor route is what's going to put you in the better position, I would recommend that. My concern is, the main concern I have is you'll go with you'll list it, not be able to get how much you're looking to get for it, and then it's just going to be sitting on market just for an extended period of time. Like if it were to sit on market for like 6 months, is that something that I guess you would kill you?
Wouldn't kill me. It wouldn't be my first choice, but it wouldn't kill me either. Like I said, I'm just very limited in what I can do to get the house ready to sell.
Mm-hmm.
And since I had to quit working, I wasn't ready to quit working financially yet because this all happened very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because I'm just looking right now, because I'm seeing like you said, you could, an investor like me could definitely probably get that 100. It's just how much work is going to ultimately be needed to put into it. If you really need that $15,000 in your pocket, like, what if, because you owe about 47.5. Yeah, honestly, Fred, I just don't think there's really any room for an investor. I think your best chance is to kind of just go that realtor route and list it on the market. You possibly could get 80 to 85. My main concern is there's like a 4-bed, 2-bath. It's 2,000 square feet. that sold for 74,000, and that's not renovated like your property, and that's, you know, like almost about two times as big. So if that one sold for 74, that tells me, and it has 4-bed, 2-bath, and it's bigger, that tells me right off the bat that, you know, your property would probably sell for less than that. Let's say you can list it for probably about 60 to 65. After realtor fees and everything like that, you're probably going to be walking away with $7,000 to $10,000 in your pocket, probably.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it plays out. I guess that's the way it'll play out. So there's not much I can do about it.
Yeah, let me ask you this, because I do, you know, that's the thing about investors is we can kind of get creative. Is your area, are there a lot of renters in your area, or is it mostly like people who are owners of property and whatnot?
There's a decent number of renters, but it's mostly property owners.
Mostly property owners. So let me ask you this. How much do you think I could rent the property out for if I were to get a renter in there?
People are charging $1,000 a month for apartments these days. So,
Yeah.
I've never rented a house around here, but I mean, people are going to pay $800 or $900 at least.
800 or 900.
Yeah, at least, maybe more.
Okay. How much? And if you don't mind me asking, I'm just trying to see how best I can help. How much are your monthly payments?
$650.
$650. Is that like insurance, taxes, everything included, or is that just?
That's everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a bad mortgage at all.
No, that's. I mean, what's your interest rate like? I'm curious.
That I have no idea. I'd have to look it up.
Because you bought it, you said 25 years ago, right?
No, I had a breakup in a relationship, so I actually had to refinance it and buy it from her 5 years ago.
Oh, so 5 years ago.
I've been here since 2001, but I've only been the sole owner for 4 or 5 years. Might be 4 now. Maybe it's not quite 5 yet.
Gotcha. So if you refinanced it 5 years ago, that probably means you actually have a good chance that you have a really good interest rate, probably below 5%. I mean, if I were to just rent this out, do you think if I put like, you know, 10, 15,000 into it, I could get it up to like rental standard?
Oh yeah. There's not that. I mean, we stripped and restained the campus, so they're a lot lighter than they were when we bought it. But it's dated.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with them. And it's like the linoleum on the floor. We've always had dogs. It's just beat up, so it just needs to be replaced. There's nothing. It's not like there's holes in the walls or the linoleum caught on fire or anything like that. So it's nothing like that.
Okay.
So yes, it's a short answer, yes.
All right. Just let me look at something real quick. Because I'm just trying to explore all options. Fred, have you, like, what if I and you can, you know, shut this down if this doesn't interest you whatsoever. Like, would you, if I could put like, you know, $5,000 in your pocket and we can get this done in like the next 30 days and we can, you know, or 60 days, because I know you said like you would need some time to move and whatnot. like if I could put like $5,000 in your pocket, we could get this done and make it as hassle free as possible. And I just take over your payments and whatnot, so that in the next, in the next month or 2 months, you can get down to Louisville, Kentucky without any headache. Is that something that would be interesting to you?
I mean, that's just not quite enough money. I mean, I've got, I think that's just not quite enough. But I understand if it doesn't make sense for you, dude.
Yeah.
I appreciate you being honest.
Yeah, I mean, if that's not enough money, what I would do, Fred, is because the only thing that an investor like me is going to be able to do is what I was thinking about is it's called subject to, where I basically take over your mortgage. I take over the payments, like the debt. The debt stays in your name, but I take over like the title and I make the improvements. And that can get scary to some people because they're like, well, what if you stop making payments? Well, the good thing about that is, say an investor like me gets in there, does like 10, 15, maybe even $20,000 worth of work. Now it's worth more. So if I would stop making payments, what we do is like we do it like a deed in lieu, to where you just foreclose on me without having to go through the legal process, and you get the money back, and whatnot. I mean, you get the property back, but if the money's not enough, I totally understand. That's kind of just what I was, the route that I was thinking is that's the only thing that would make sense for an investor, because it just doesn't look like there's a whole lot of equity and enough equity for an investor like me otherwise. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I said I appreciate you being honest.
Yeah. So if you can, Fred, maybe just keep talking to realtors, because you're going to get a lot of calls from investors saying like, hey, yeah, I can get you that 65. I can get you that 65. And what they're going to probably do is they're just going to lock you up for about 30 to 60 days, hold your property hostage. And on the 29th day, they're going to come back and be like, hey, I can't get this done for you. So if you can, please just talk to a realtor, see what they can do for you. And then maybe if that route doesn't work, maybe you can just save my number and we can just revisit this at a later time.
Yeah, could you text me your number and the name of your company?
Yeah, I'll text you. I'll text you right after we get off the phone.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep you in mind.
Yeah. So just Fred, just please go talk to your realtor, see what they can do for you. Just be careful, because realtors, they do like to slap a big price on your yard, hoping that it's going to sell, and then it just stays on market for 6 months. So maybe interview about 3 or 4 of them, and if they're all pretty consistent, then you know that you're pretty good. But if one's saying like, I can get this sold for 90,000 and the other 3 are saying I'll get this done for 60, then you know which one is lying, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I appreciated our phone call, Fred. And I hope nothing but the best for you, Fred. And I'm really sorry about your Parkinson's. I'm very sorry about that as well.
Well, like I said, I appreciate your honesty, dude.
No worries, Fred. God bless.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
How you feeling?
No, I mean, like you said, you were the one who said there's no equity, right? Yeah, he owes too much. Yeah. Unfortunately, that was just I was thinking if he didn't have a mortgage, if he just needed 15, 20, I was like, oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I might be able to make this work. But when he said he still owes 46, I was like, this isn't a deal.
Good thing you asked that question.
Was it on PropStream?
That was...
What?
Did PropStream didn't tell you?
I don't have PropStream.
What do you use?
Batch leads. But I'm getting rid of batch leads because it's trash.
Oh, that answered my question.
Hello.
Hey, is Lisa there?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes. Who is it?
Hey, it's Mark Watts. I got your online form about selling a property over on Randall Place. You selling that still?
You got an online form when?
Looked like a week or so ago. Are you still selling that?
Okay. Yeah, but I don't remember online.
Maybe my marketing team messed up. I don't know, but you are selling it.
Trying to.
All right, what's the price you're looking to get for it?
It's worth 8,000.
You said 8,000.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull this up. See if I can make that happen. While I do, can you tell me a little bit about what you got going on?
What you mean?
Uh,
You need a lot of work there to it for one.
what kind of work are we talking?
Roof damage.
That's it, just the roof?
Yeah, no. Roof damage causing the inside. Water damage.
All right. So there's some damage. Are you living there, or is it vacant, or what's going on?
It's vacant. But I go check on it every day. It's vacant.
All right. I mean, I'll just shoot straight with you here, because I feel like you're a straight shooter. The 8,000. Can I say you came up with that?
Okay, I went by the if you go into the assessor thing, that's what I went by.
All right. Just because I mean, I'm looking around the area. I'm seeing other things sell on the market for like 8,000. I mean, I can get this done for you, and I can get it done quick. Um, but the 8,000 seems like it's high.
Yeah, okay. What price are you suggest?
I mean, it's just such a low price point. I mean, we're talking about.
I mean, to be honest, I'm just trying to get rid of it because they're counted as a resource, for my income and everything.
They count it as as an income source?
As a resource, yeah.
Sheesh, who's that? The government?
Sure, and it's messing with my Social Security and Medicaid.
Oh my God, these people. They always want to mess with somebody. All right, so selling this property is going to help you out then?
If I get rid of it, as long as I got it in my mind, I pay the taxes on it.
Yeah, so I mean, if I again, it's just such a low price point number. I mean, if I gave three, I don't know, like $500, would that work for you?
If you gave me how much?
Like $500?
For my house, $500. No, you gotta be kidding me, right?
All right. So how much do you need then?
I ain't going no lower than 5,000. I ain't gonna take no 500 off my house, but no way.
How about this then? How about this? Because I know you've already had a bunch of these conversations. I can go put this in front of all the buyers in the area. We can see exactly where they'd come in at, whatever they tell us. We'll split the proceeds. That work?
That'll be fine.
All right. So how to work? I'll send you over an agreement. It'll say that I'm buying your house. It'll say that whatever offers come in at, we're gonna split it. So if somebody comes in and offers $8,000, I'm an investor. This is just one of our exit strategies. You don't want to deal with investors?
No, I dealt with one and he had a hard time selling, so no, I left it alone. No, I'm not dealing with investors, period.
So you're trying to sell to a realtor then, or you want somebody to list it?
I want a real estate agent. I don't want an investor.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Can I ask what the story was? What happened?
Okay, the guy that I did a contract with a couple months ago, I thought he was a real estate agent, and come to find out he's not an agent, he's an investor.
Goddamn wholesalers.
trying to get this property sold as the ASAP.
Yeah, I mean, my only thing is I hear what you're saying, but with that property in its current state, it's gonna have to sell to an investor regardless.
Well, I'm not dealing with no investor. I mean, I dealt with one. I waited, and I just called when I finally found out he was not a real estate agent. The best I counted.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess even if I could put money in your pocket in the next 30 days, just because I'm not a realtor, what happens?
Okay, well, he told me the same thing, but it didn't happen.
I hear you, but is he in a group with 1,000 other investors that do stuff like this day in, day out, doing hundreds of deals every month?
I believe he is.
He said that?
I looked him up to make sure on Facebook. That's how I found out through that, and then through someone else that he's not a real estate agent and investor.
If you don't mind me asking, what was his name?
Damn. Hold on, I have to go back and I can't call this thing right out.
It was Caleb Riviera. That's who contracted him.
Hold on.
This is the first St. Louis lead that I've talked to in months. I'm like, 8,000. All right, let's go. Never mind. Stuff is selling for 4.
Okay, wait a minute. His name was Marlon. I don't see his last name.
Marlon.
Yeah, but I have all the paperwork.
Yeah, because I mean, I see what you're coming from, but at the same time, you're saying you want to get this out of your name ASAP. Like I said, I'm in a group of I can't speak for the other guy. I can only speak for myself and my own track record. I'm in a group with 1,000 other investors. We do stuff like this day in, day out. I'm already in touch with all the actual buyers in your neighborhood that are doing deals every single month. And, you know, all I can say is me, myself, I can get this done for you. I can get it done quick. I can get it out your name so Medicare can stop harassing you.
How you gonna do that?
Like I said, I'm already in touch with all the investors. So as soon as we get something together, I can put this in front, and you send me some pictures, I can put this in front of them tomorrow. We can have feedback. We can know exactly what's going on in a week. After that week, we open up title. Title does their stuff in the background. We get it closed. Like I said, I can get this done 30 days or less.
Okay, well, I have to go get pictures of the property first, of the inside rather.
Well, good thing you said you go by there every day. So with that being said, let's get this ball rolling.
Okay, what's that?
All right, so how it works, I'm gonna send you over a simple 2-page agreement. It says I'm the buyer, you're the seller. On there, I'm gonna put that I'm gonna find the actual. I'm gonna go talk to the end buyers, and whatever their offers come in at, we're gonna split the proceeds in half.
What you mean?
So if somebody comes in and says, "I'll pay 10,000 for this," you get 5, I get 5. But at the same time, if they come in and they say, "I'm only paying 4," then you get 2, I get 2.
Nah, I ain't dealing like that. I'm not gonna deal that way.
So let me ask you, you already know that the house needs to sell to an investor because of the roof and everything going on inside. Yeah, also.
$2,000. I'm not gonna do it. I can take that much. I can get somebody to take that much and get money, that kind of money, put it in my house.
No, I hear you on there, and that's why I'm trying to structure it this way, so you know that I'm going to work to get you as much as I can, because it's in my best interest as well.
Whatever I signed on that contract, that means I'm getting half, you get half, right?
That would be the game plan, unless you had some sort of better plan to get this out of your name so Medicare can stop messing with you.
I mean, I'll figure it out. Believe me, I'll figure it out.
And what's the plan for that? This is what happens. You give people options. So it's just taxes then? I thought that you were saying that it was some sort of asset they were counting or something like that.
Okay, listen. With Medicaid, with my Social Security, okay, they count that. Okay, on property, they use that as a resource. And when it comes to the resources, it cannot be over a certain amount. That house, which was only appraised for $8,000, it took me over. That's why I'm having a hard time getting it, and I'm gonna keep trying to get my Social Security back.
Mm-hmm. So how much longer can you go without it?
Without what?
Social Security.
I mean, they only took one check. I'm just trying to get that one check back. One I still get. One they took, that's the one I'm trying to get back.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's your house, your decision. I'm just telling you, I can get this done. I can get it done quick. You want to get this done on me?
Yeah, but that's the point, though. On that contract, if that contract got $5,000, and I signed that contract, somebody get that house, so that out of that $5,000, I gotta give you what, half of that $5,000, right?
It's not going to say 5,000. It's going to say whatever offers come in at, we split.
I don't understand what you said, whatever offer be, but once my signature on that contract, that's it. It's a done deal.
Not necessarily. It's going to say I mean, if for whatever reason offers come in too low, you can just walk away. It's up to you. I can't force you to sell your house.
Okay, I tell you what, just send me the contract. Let me look at the contract.
All right, so I can send it over to you. When should I give you a call back so we can go over it together?
What's your thing? Right, give me a call back probably Monday. But I want to go print it off and look at it, not on the phone.
That's cool. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I can send it over to you. But with that being said, I can't have offers just in the abyss because it is a whole lot of work to be able to get it done. So I'm gonna have to put an expiration date on there. If I send it over to you, you're gonna print it out when?
Probably. I'm probably trying to print it tomorrow.
All right, and then I'll be able to give you a call on Monday, and we'll know exactly what's going on, if we're moving forward or not.
All right.
All right, so I'll get it sent over to you, and we'll get this ball rolling.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's in Missouri anyway. I don't even know why I bought that damn lead.
Oh, you gotta wait the 14 days.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Was that ice to lead or?
Yeah, Caleb, why'd you lock that poor lady up?
I don't know. Did you hear him tell you that? He told on you.
So. No,
I didn't hear too much of the conversation, but
she said some other wholesaler was acting like he was a realtor. I think he was just trying to wholesale it.
Bam. Let me make sure I wasn't.
I literally think this is gonna get dispoed for like $4,000.
Yeah, I sent in for dispo a deal in New York. It's very tight. I already got the message saying like 2 of the dispo teams like already passed on it.
Oh. All of them passed, so you gotta do it by yourself?
I don't know yet. I guess there's 4 more teams to review it, but it is kind of tight. So, but if not, we'll see.
It looks like there's livable stuff for sale at 32. I don't know. I just looked on PropStream. It says 8,000, 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, 15,000. A bunch of foreclosures. Did you see what happened there though? The second I gave her an option, she's like, "Yeah, I'll take the other option." I'm like, "Oh, brother." That's why I don't do that. I'm the solution. Let's go.
Hopefully she signs it. Did you confirm the email?
I don't even know if I got an email. Because again, it's in Missouri. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Beth Hoffman. It's in St. Louis. I wonder if I could just pass it to her, and she could pay me outside escrow.
There you go.
That could be an option.
Just let the seller sign it first, right?
Yeah.
Or is she going to
and
be
then
the
just
buyer?
terminate and make.
So that's
So-
the thing. Like, you don't even know if you can even double close with now this
We
law.
don't know yet. We don't know nothing. Because in my mind, the options are I lock it up, do a name change addendum, terminate and have the end buyer contract directly with them and pay me outside of escrow, comply with the law.
What
That's about it.
I wonder if like, because I know when South Carolina started the whole thing, they were talking about that you could just JV with the buyer. So I wonder if you could just do the same thing.
No clue.
Right. So it wouldn't show up as an assignment, right?
No, it just shows up as if like you're partnering up with the buyer as a
Right.
joint venture,
Ooh.
but you don't have it as an assignment fee.
So it'd be like me and Caleb LLC as the buyer.
Yeah, you could do it like that. I think. I mean, I don't know. Like I haven't heard too many
Oh boy.
of those in for South Carolina. I just know like when it first came out, that was like a whole like workaround that you could do.
I didn't hear anything you said. I apologize. Something, it just started loading and then you came back up on the screen.
My bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I think I gave up on that lead too soon. I should have confirmed, hey, does that work for you? Does that solve your problem? But again, in my head, I was just thinking about that damn disclosure. I'm like, oh, this probably can't work anyway.
Yeah.
What do you think, Chris?
What was that?
I just got off the phone with the St. Louis lead, but I think today starts that 14-day disclosure thing. So I'm
What if
wondering
you
if
partner up with?
Beth Hoffman.
Mhm.
That's what I'm thinking. If I could just do a name change addendum and then have her pay me outside of escrow, or just terminate and then make her contract directly with the seller.
Yeah. Then you can pay just like a finder's fee or something. I mean, did you get it under contract or what?
I gave up too soon. I was like, hey,
Oh.
I'm gonna wholesale this and we're gonna split the proceeds, whatever offers come in at.
What they say.
And then she started coming up with objections. What does that mean? I don't want to deal with realtors. I want to deal with or I don't want to deal with investors. I want to deal with a realtor because another investor had wasted my time. Yada yada yada. I could have stayed on the phone for another 20 minutes with her to go through everything and confirm
You
what
should
was
have
going
been like,
on.
well, what happened? What happened with that other investor? Like, how did he waste your time?
I did. I forget what her answer was.
Oh.
No, it's not even that. In my mind, I'm thinking about that damn disclosure. So I'm trying to figure out what am I supposed to do with that. And as a result, I just kind of gave up on it. It was like, I'm gonna send you a contract. We'll see what happens. If you sign, you sign. If not, oh well. On top of, again, this is gonna be dispoed for like $4,000. So if we split it, that's $2,000. Like, it's not
Split it with who?
nothing massive. The seller.
Why would you split it with the seller?
Because I told her I'm gonna go find a buyer and we're gonna split the proceeds.
Oh, so you're selling it like you're selling it for 4,000.
Yeah, it would. No, I'm just saying. I think that's where it would be dispoed. I don't really know because I don't know what's going on with the house.
So it's one of those like shitty properties, basically.
You look on PropStream, you see where to go.
Hey, side note, real quick. Do you guys get good leads with property leads at this time, or?
I would say yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really like. Never
Okay.
mind. I'm not going to say that on live stream. Property Leads is awesome, and they should sponsor us.
The bill.
Cause I have all these like the Leads Solo Club ones, but I'm like, do I still call them at this time, or just try and get like new ones that like just fill out form?
Whatever your heart's
Am I the
desire.
only one hearing some like feedback or like?
I've been
It's
hearing
Monty's
from
mic.
yeah.
Is my mic, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
But Chris, looking on PropStream, it's 8,000, 8,000, 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, 15,000.
Yeah.
What about now? Is that better?
Test, test, test.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah.
We're good.
Okay, cool. My window is open. It's traffic time too. So if you hear a lot of beeping and horns, I'll mute myself.
Yeah, you'll probably be selling it for that.
Yeah.
Depending on how much work it needs to. You might be selling for $500.
Maybe. Monte saw me. The way she was talking, it sounded like she just wanted it out of her name. So I was like, all right, so if I give you $500, you cool?
Dude, that's cracking up.
What do you say?
She said, I would never give my house away for $500.
Man, I thought she was gonna bang on you. That was
Again,
so
it's such a low price point. It's like, I don't really care.
yeah,
If
true.
you take it, you take it. If not, so be it.
Phone number 4175.
Let me put these notes in.
Incoming
Hello?
line transfer from property lead. Karen at
Let's see.
38 Elmont Dark Drive. Press 1 to accept.
Yeah, buddy.
Incoming live transfer from. We have the homeowner on the line. Please wait a moment to be connected.
Hello?
We're merging you into a recorded line.
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hi, is this Karen?
Yes.
Hey Karen, this is Caleb. Looks like you were interested in selling your property there on Dark Drive.
Yes.
You still looking to sell?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you still looking to sell that property?
I want to sell the property.
Okay, awesome. How much are you looking to get for it?
As much as I can.
As much as you can. That's a pretty good answer. Do you have a price in mind though? Like, because if you're looking to sell, you might Is like there's something that you're trying to achieve or anything?
I'm going to ask you to slow down. You're speaking. I'm hard of hearing. You're asking me if I have a price in mind.
Yes,
That's the question. 300.
300. Okay. All right. Well, while I pull this up, tell me a little bit of what you got going on there.
I don't have anything going on. Just ready to downsize.
Okay.
Too much house for me.
Okay. So it's too big of a house for you. Like, what's your plan on moving? Like, are you looking for a house already, or?
I'm probably going to an independent living situation.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you're looking for 300,000. Okay. Well, so like how long have you been trying to sell this property?
I'm sorry, what?
How long have you been trying to sell this property?
Right.
Karen, can you hear me or am I speaking too fast?
A little bit.
Okay, sorry. So I was saying that like has it been recent that you've been trying to sell or has it been for a
Recent.
while?
It's recent.
Okay.
It's within the past few weeks.
Okay. All right. Let me just take a look here. Is this on the market or have you had this on market?
I listed with a realtor and then I withdrew it.
Okay, so you withdrew it. What was the feedback from it?
There wasn't any.
No one wanted to purchase it.
Well, the realtor was not doing, a cash sale. They wanted to bring buyers or potential buyers, and I decided that I really didn't want to wait. And also, I thought that the realtor's fee was kind of high, and it was probably better off going with a cash deal.
Okay. And so that's what you're looking for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right. So I do see the pictures here. Is it actually almost 2,700 square feet?
Yeah, 2777, I think it is.
Okay. All right. Huh. So how much did you have it on market for?
3.
For 300? Okay. To be honest, that kind of seems like the retail price. Do you understand how it works with an investor and a cash offer and everything, or?
Well, my understanding basically is that you purchase houses and you flip them. You find people who would be interested and you resell it.
Right, yeah, so that is the basics. The only thing is most investors, or at least in my case, I don't buy it at retail value, right? If I'm doing cash, I'm hoping to get a good deal, right? Nothing that would get me like a home run, but something that would allow me to keep the lights on, right? I work a little bit different than most. I do want to help you out and see how best, if my services can help you out in selling the property, but also for you to move on to your next chapter in life. So it will be a little bit at a discount. So if you're looking for more what retail would be, a cash offer wouldn't really make sense.
Well, what would retail be?
So I'm just taking a quick look at the market. Let me just take a quick look. So while I'm looking here, what about the houses becoming too big for you?
What about that the house is too big for me?
Yeah, because you said you were hoping to downsize.
Yeah, well, I'm one person, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. It has a living room, a kitchen, a dining room, a den. It has an enclosed outdoor patio, and it's too much for me to be responsible for.
Okay. All right. Do you have family members or anyone close or?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Let me see here real quick. Because from what I'm seeing, well, most of these are, and it's a mobile home, correct?
It's manufactured home. Yes.
Oh, manufactured home. Okay. All right. Well, let me ask you this. How much would you need to move into like um the next home that you're looking at?
Well, it's kind of hard to say, but the house is a pretty good house, and it's not the typical house. It's a triple wide, and you don't see too many of those, and it's in really good condition.
Hmm.
I don't know, so at a price to me.
Well, what I was saying is like the homes that you're looking at, like how much are those going for?
Those homes vary. It depends. They're kind of like institutions. They're independent living institutions, and the prices vary. If you take a studio, a 1-bedroom apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment, the prices all vary. So I can't really give you that information.
But is there like a price and or a range in price for those?
Right?
Um, like what's the range of those apartments? Did you see those
They start
prices?
at about 3,000. They start at about $3,000 a month with a $5,000 down payment to get in.
Mhm. So $3,000 to get in. Okay.
No, $5,000 deposit to get in.
Oh,
3,000
5,000.
a month is the cheapest. Is the cheapest facility.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let me just take a look here. Um, do you owe anything on this property?
No,
No, so it's free and clear. Okay.
correct.
So just out of curiosity, what's making you sell now? I know you mentioned that the house is too big for you and everything else, but what's making you decide now to sell to an investor?
What's making you what?
What's determining now, or what's determining you selling the house now to an investor instead of maybe like a year ago?
It's just time.
It's just time. Okay. All right. Let me see how best I can help you out here. Because like I was mentioning earlier, for it to make sense for any investor that you would talk to, they
Yeah.
we do take a look at what the market is saying. Um, and for a manufactured home, then kind of looking at the prices here. Like single family homes, they're selling the top end I see like between 320, 350. Those are probably like in pretty good shape. Mobile homes, not really, or manufactured home, not selling close to that. Um,
Hmm.
right? Obviously because of difference in the style of home. Um, so I'm just trying to see like how much do you need in your pocket to walk away with? Because the 5,000 that would be easy to do, and the 3,000 a month. Like how many months do you want the sale to cover for you?
Well, until I die, I don't know when I'm going to die.
Good answer. I like that. Okay. Let me see here.
You know, you're talking $36,000 a
I'm really
year.
struggling here. Sorry, can you repeat that?
Plus a $5,000 deposit. That's 41,000 right there to just walk in.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let me see. So 300,000. Just out of curiosity, do you have any family members that could help you out with selling the property, or are you doing everything yourself?
What do you mean?
Like, is there like a daughter or son or nephew or a sibling that could help you out?
Oh, no.
No. No, because there's no one available, or you just don't want family involved.
There's no reason to involve them.
Okay.
Why would I involve my family?
Well, I'm just saying, since you're looking to move into a an area or the type of property that you're looking to move to, um, just want to see if there was any family involved, especially now that you're looking to sell. This is a pretty big asset for you. So just want to make sure you have people in place that like could help you with this. Sorry, what's up, Jimmo?
Just tell her, hey, listen, give me 1 second. I gotta look into something, and then put her on hold.
I have her on mute right
What
now.
kind of offer can you make me?
1 second. Let me take a quick look here. Sorry, give me like 5 seconds. Sorry. Go ahead.
Monte's already somewhat set you up. Being that she doesn't have anybody there to help her, use that. Hey, listen, I understand you're going through a lot right now. Let me be the person that takes this burden off you. What does this, how in an ideal world does this whole thing play out? And then after that, because you're like very lost. Like, I didn't even
Yeah.
see a path back, but Monte, what he just did is the path back at this point. And just say,
Okay.
hey, paint me a blue sky scenario. How does this whole situation play out? What does the timeline look like? Do you need my help moving these things? Do you need my help to look around for anybody, anywhere for you to move? Any and everything you can tell me. How does this whole thing play out? And then whatever she
Okay.
responds, just go based off of that.
Okay. Karen, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Sorry about that. So paint me a blue sky scenario. Like what is your ideal timeline? So you don't have family involved. I just want to help you out as best as possible here. Tell me like what is your ideal scenario?
I don't have a timeline. I can move out in 30 days and I can move out in 300 days. I really don't have a timeline.
Okay.
And what else? And what else did you want to know?
Basically that like what's like the ideal scenario for you?
Well, just give me $300,000 and I'll give you the keys to my house and I'll sign over my deed and we'll be done.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can find a buyer who will be very happy in this house because the neighborhood is fabulous. The location is fabulous. I'm right near a park. So if people have young children, they would absolutely love it. And I'm not far from a junior high school. So that's good. And the neighborhood, we don't have HOA. We're all private homes. It's a residential. There's no commercial around us. It's a very safe, nice neighborhood.
Okay.
You can't say that for every place nowadays.
Right. That is true. Okay. I'm just trying to take a look here real quick.
So,
Okay. How firm are you on that 300,000?
What?
How firm are you on that 300,000?
How firm am I? I'm flexible.
You're flexible with it.
I would take 310. I would take 310. Yeah, I wouldn't turn my nose up at that.
So you would go up on price?
I'm flexible.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. So right now I'm struggling with like what ARV would be. Is there a significance behind that number?
Fuck.
Is there any significance behind the 300,000?
What? Is there anything what?
Is there any significance behind the 300,000?
No.
No. Okay. So let me see here. So you basically need, what was it, 40,000 to get into the place, right? That you at least like to have saved up for where you're going. Like how much?
No, it would be 40,000. It would be for the year. It would be 40,000.
40,000 for the year. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It would be 8,000. It would be 8,000 to walk in.
Mm-hmm. 8,000 to walk in. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Just out of curiosity, where did the 300 come out from?
What does what come up to?
Sorry, the 300,000. Where did you get that number?
The 300,000?
Yeah,
A realtor.
realtor told you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, a realtor came and she saw the house. And that's the number she gave me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, but did she say why it would be that number? Did she show you like any comps? Okay. All right. Well, let me take a look deeper into this, and then I mean I have your number. I can call you back. Is tomorrow a good day to call you back?
Yeah, you can call me back whenever you want to. I didn't get your name.
Oh, sorry. My name is Caleb.
Taylor?
Caleb.
Caleb.
Yep.
I was close.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were almost there.
Yeah. Okay, Caleb.
Awesome. All right, Karen. I'll give you a call tomorrow.
Fine. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
But nope. Hung up. So I struggle with that one because I could not find any comp that was like
Jamil,
there.
let her rip.
Me?
Say it again. Say it again, Jamil.
What?
What you
Start
said
over tomorrow
earlier.
with the voice changer?
Huh?
Oh, fuck the ARV? Yeah, fuck that. ARV. Why you fuck the what? Fuck the numbers. Fuck the ARV. Fuck the CMV.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was sorry, go ahead, Jamil.
I didn't even see a path back. Like
Yeah.
it was so far gone. I don't see a way to save this. Because the seller was even confused at the end of the call. She was like, I don't know what's going. Nobody knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what happened? You were busy comping, like toward the beginning, because you jumped out of the motivation pocket to ask something about condition or price or something. Was it because of that, or
No, I'm
did you
gonna
just
have
not know the
to.
question?
I'm gonna have to go back into it and hear it out. Cause I think I was lost, and obviously that got her lost. 'Cause I think once I pulled it up and saw like the size of the house, and then since I saw like there was like MLS details on it, I was like, wait, does she have this listed already? So
I
that's
mean,
what was going on.
the biggest takeaway I think we can all make from that call is try to keep it try to make it conversational.
Yeah.
You were kind of jumping around a little bit, like you were asking the right questions, but they were out of left field, so then she was getting confused. Like
Yeah.
the first time I dropped something in the chat about what's too big about the house, how is she dealing with that, why make this move now? Those were questions that I would have asked as soon as she said, "I'm downsizing, the house is too big for me."
Right.
What does that
Yeah.
mean? What's
So
so big about it?
I felt
Stuff
like
like that.
I did go that route, but then like she like kind of didn't answer it that way. I don't know, maybe I was expecting something different. But my whole thing was like, she sounds like a very nice lady, and I get those conversations are great for some people, but for me, I just don't want anyone coming back and being like, oh, someone took advantage of an old lady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why it was also tough. Cause like someone like around, you know, a good age, you know, that's not already a senior. I feel be like, you know, maybe 300 doesn't make sense because X, Y, and Z. But with her, it's like, how do I tell her? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without it sounding like someone's trying to take advantage.
I mean, you can always and you kind of did, but I don't think you fully did it. Just tell her options. Hey, listing it's going to get you the most amount of money. I'm the speed and convenience route. What's most important to you here?
Yeah.
And no matter what she says, make her say why. There's a new build listed right now for $350 on a fourth of an acre. Active as we speak. 1,500 square feet. She's 2,600 though.
Did you tell her you couldn't find comps?
I'll call her tomorrow, maybe, and just start the whole conversation over. Because she also threw me off with the whole I can't hear you that well. So, but yeah, no, tomorrow I'll just start off better conversation. Just be like, hey, it was just late last night. Let me, you know, start this over.
Curious how that goes for you.
We'll find out. But then, yeah. So you felt like she was closed because you said two things. Which one was it? Was it that you felt like she was closed off and therefore, all right, let's talk about something else, or you didn't want to go deep because it may be seen if you get a contract as predatory?
So basically both. So like her whole thing. So she started off with like, hey, I had it listed, and she just wants a buyer and that's it. But since she had it listed, I guess she didn't understand the whole process of what the realtor is supposed to do of like bringing buyers in, have them walk through and stuff like that. So she says she just wants a cash offer and that's it. Basically like sight unseen. So that threw me off too. So that's why I went to like explain to her like how a cash offer actually works. I don't know if I explained it too well or something. So that's why I wanted to I gotta go back and listen to it. But yeah, like understand like she in reality just needs 40 grand or at least 80. Because she said that she don't go to this place that she needs 8,000 to get in. She needs 40,000 a year to like stay in the place. So yeah, 300,000 would be great. But if I'm gonna do a cash deal, it's probably gonna be half of that, or at least a little bit more. So I don't know, it's just I'm overthinking it, but
I mean, if she's asking for a cash offer and you give her a cash offer, but say, "Hey, listen, you'll get more if you list it," I don't see how that could be seen as predatory by anybody because you told
Yeah.
her this is not going to get you the most amount of money.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, somebody might be salty, but at the end of the day, she's the seller. It's her decision. You didn't ask
Yeah.
any sort of consequence questions to where it's like you could be seen as manipulative or anything like that. You were just all you did was say, "Hey, listen, you can go this way, and you can go this way and get more money, or you can go this way and get more speed and convenience. Which way is more important to you? Why? All right, let's see what we can make happen. What do you really need here?
Yeah.
You need 40,000. Obviously, that's way more or way less than what I'm going to offer you. So, I mean, realistically, somebody would have to be around X. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have to listen back to the call, but I felt like she wasn't closed off. At least I didn't hear her being
No,
closed
no,
off. She might have been
she
confused,
wasn't. Yeah.
but I think that the confusion was from again the questions were too jumpy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen back to him and see what I could come back with. Or if now I'll just like I said, I'll just start like a whole new conversation. Obviously like get quicker too, like 'cause I already know what he's trying to do.
Right. Did she have family, or she just doesn't want them to be involved? Do you know?
She doesn't want them involved because when I asked her, she was like, "Why do I want to involve my family?"
Okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, she does sound of mine, but I
Oh,
don't know.
I got in trouble a couple times with that. I am forever traumatized.
Yeah.
You could always just tell her though, "Hey, listen, I got a mom. I want to make sure that if you were my mom, I would want to be there. I'd feel more
Yeah.
comfortable if one of your kids were involved. Can we get one of
Yeah.
them on at all? Is that possible? I just want you to be protected here."
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I spoke to someone like around from what sounds like probably 70s. So
Yeah, anybody over that for me, I try to get somebody else involved. That's just me
yeah.
personally, just like what Jamil just said. All right, Caleb, you're gonna have to bounce back. You gonna call again or what?
Oh, I'm not gonna call her again.
No,
I'll
like
call
keep
her.
calling.
Oh, actually, I did get another lead coming.
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah. Screw it.
Hopefully,
Let's try it out.
hopefully I get
Just
somebody on the
whatever.
phone.
So a 2007 5-bed, 3-bath, 1,900 square foot sold for 340,000, and she's a 03, slightly bigger, 2 less bedrooms. Not slightly bigger, actually. She's 2,600. They're 1,950. Did she say she had it listed at 300 though, or that she could
How
list
much?
it?
No, I think she had it listed at 300.
Oh, but this is a mobile home
It's
or
modular, she
manufactured.
says.
Well, damn.
Who was that? Oh man, Julius haven't put any leads in here on his sheet today.
He's just doing what's on my end.
Ah, gotcha.
Trying to see if this one's different.
League Expert.
1993, sold for $215.
Hello.
Hi, is this Russell?
Yep.
Hey, Russell, this is Caleb. Just reaching out about property there on County Road. Looks like I entered this in my form, expressing interest in selling that property.
Mhm.
Still looking to sell?
I'm looking into it.
Looking into it. Okay. What do you mean by that, if you don't mind me asking?
The price is right. Like, I know what it's worth. I know it's going to be to fix it. And somebody will come across a good offer on this, fix it, take a heel up on it, and bring it back out.
Okay.
So, I'm just saying, if you're going to come up with some bullcrap offer, we ain't going to go any farther. You know, got to be serious about what you want to offer.
Right.
Like lakefront property, and pretty much I mean, 100 feet from the lake, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. It's gonna have some repairs done to it, but I know you're gonna get your money's worth out of it. You know, people are selling their houses around here for it already. Good. You know, I'm just saying, what do you got to offer as well?
Do you have a number that you're looking?
Do what?
Do you have a price in mind that you want to sell this
I
at?
know it's worth $167,000. I know they're about. I say around about roughly $30,000 for the repairs got to be done to it, so I'm not going to take anything less than 100 to 130. Or you can start in that area and talk and negotiate.
Okay. How much you think I could resell it for?
I don't pay nothing. I know what they can sell for, buddy. We live in the high price area. What's stuff? The guy sold his house down the road for $107,000.
For how much? Sorry.
Another person just sold their house down the road for about $180,000. So I know the value of the house out here is. I'm actually undercut. I should probably ask more, but I'm gonna pay if I get what I can get out of it. I own 3 houses, so I'm just either looking at my options, different options.
Okay.
Checking in the market. Already checking in the market around here. I just bought me another house, so you think you're gonna jump on somebody that's dumb about selling houses? Probably got the wrong person.
Well, you fill out one of my forms here, so I'm just trying to see how best how about So if you're looking for the highest price, it's just there to go on market. But if you're looking for someone to even like appraise your property, I'm not an appraiser, I'm an investor. So, what type of buyer are you looking for?
Someone wants to buy my house. You seem to be if somebody wants to buy your house, buy a house, picks them up, and resell them. So, how about this? What do you want to sell? What's your offer? But you've already done your research on it. You wouldn't be calling me.
Well, I just got the information, so I'm just trying to pull it up here. It's not actually pulling up on either Zillow or anything else like that. And plus I don't know anything about the property anyways. Like, you would be my eyes and ears. So, like, does the house need work? Is the house in perfect condition? Like, what's going on?
I'm living in it right now.
You're living in it right now. So, like, is it like livable? Does it need work? Like, what's?
Yeah. So I wouldn't be living at it. I'd have a roof done on a couple holes in the floor. Not holes, but soft spot in the floors that be fixed. And siding's got to be done. Roof's gonna cost about $8,500 to $89,000 to fix where I priced it out to do. So I got somebody giving an offer about $3,000 to fix the siding and everything on the house, replace the siding. And about another $5,000 to redo fix some of the spots in the floors. So 167 minus that. The only thing I got to build back porch on it too is I tore the old back porch off in the process of replacing it. I haven't replaced it yet. But I said, it's just stuff that I'm gonna do. Do it yourselves. And,
Yeah. So do you know how it works with an investor or? So I'll explain. So typically, right, with investors, just in case you get more calls like this, investors for the most part, they look at what the market's selling, right? So like if it's selling for what you said, like in the 200s or 180, you know, they have to take in consideration like what I call business cost, right? Like the holding cost, whatever amount of time, you know, I'm holding on to a property if I put it on the market, you know, taxes, utilities, insurance, all that.
But that's not my consideration. I want to sell this house, or I'll put it on the market and I'll sell the house regardless. What do you want to offer for it?
Well, it's gonna be very significant than, you know, retail value. So like if you're looking for like an actual end buyer, you know, your best shot is going with the realtor. You'll get more money like that. He hung up on me. Should I call him back or?
Fuck that guy.
And
Your message.
Yeah, no,
When you
just to
finish
mess with
recording,
him.
you may hang up or press.
Yeah, that probably was not coming up for me.
What prop stream? Anything that's like county road or U.S. highway or something like that, you got to get rid of the You got to elongate the word. So like instead of RD,
Really?
you had to type out road.
Oh yeah, now it's coming up.
Isaiah, you on the phone?
I can't get nobody to answer today. It looks like he's on the phone, unless he's talking to himself.
He's talking to somebody. I just don't know if it's a seller or a JV partner or something else.
Let's do this. Let's see if we get his attention.
He's probably in a different tab.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I don't usually call this late.
These are prime hours for property leads.
Right.
If you're filling out a form on a Friday night, your life probably a little fucked up, to be honest.
You need some help.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Are you sure about that? Because that last call, that was a property lead. And,
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Well,
Not
you
a-
should have
that's
checked.
a little bit too much.
Honestly, I think if you would have checked him, he would have either hung up on you sooner or he would have backed down. Either way, it would have saved you some time.
Yeah, I should have been quicker on that.
Remember by memory when he was at my one wrestling meet. So it's like that picture that I have is worth more to me than any of the trophies I have.
That he was at your wrestling meet?
Yeah. Didn't make too many of them, but the one that he was at sticks out perfectly.
Did you end up placing in that wrestling meet? Or no?
I did, but I don't remember like how I did, being it's been so many years ago.
I gotcha. I gotcha. I'm just
Because you figure I'm 45 now. I've been out of school for 30 years at this point.
Yeah, I'm actually 30, and so I've been out of. I was realizing it that I've been out of school. Like I started high school literally half my lifetime ago, and I was thinking about that. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm up there in age now.
I definitely understand.
Yeah.
I've got great kids now, so I understand.
Yeah, it's just crazy to think about. Yeah. Where does the time fly is the thing. Just give me one second, George. I'm having to make a little altercation to the agreement.
What's the difference between you reaching out to whoever these investors are to basically split the expense with you, and you being able to just make a deal on your own?
Basically because they help fund the deal, essentially, because I can go try and get my own funding, but because they know the area better and everything like that, they can help me with the funding, and plus they can help, like I said, if since they are local, if they just want to take over the whole thing themselves and just give me a little finder's fee, then that's what's kind of best for me, because then I don't have to worry about, having to try to flip it for the next 2-3 months and dealing with all that hassle, kind of like you, if that makes sense. Because then
well, that's where it brings me more questions. Like, you having more people involved in it, does that create more hassle for me?
No, it doesn't. Because you're still gonna get your 88.
Okay.
Yeah, your 88 you're gonna get your 88. I'm just going out and making sure I get someone to help partner with the deal. And like I said, as long as the rehab doesn't, come back to where it's exponentially more, that's where we'll still be able to get the funding and everything. Now, if it comes out to that it's exponentially more, then obviously we're going to have another conversation. And then at that point, you have the right to basically be like, yes, that new number is okay, or no, that number doesn't work for me. Let's just go our separate ways. Does that
I'm
make?
guessing it's common for you, after you get to see pictures, for you to just nickel and dime it again and try to work it down again. Instead of, because I'm sure you don't see pictures and immediately go, oh, hey, let's find out the dotted line, let's get this done with. I'm sure that after you see pictures, your immediate reaction is like, okay, how much can I get this person to go down? I can see that this needs done, this needs done. Kind of like when you go to buy a car from a car dealership. It's like where they try to tell you, oh, well, this car needs a new set of tires. We need to take this much off. It's like, start taking apart the deal piece by piece at that point until you make it lower.
I mean, a lot of people will do that. I mean, that's not really my business, because I'm in the business of getting things dealt with. And again, at the end of the day, you have the ability to say no at the end of the day.
Right.
So
I've just built myself a picture of how this plays out, because, like, to me, I don't want it to be a big hassle. It's like, right now, I've got my stuff being packed up. It's like, I understand work needs done in the house. I'm not questioning it, and I'm not hiding it from you. Tell you straight up in the beginning of the call what needs done. So, just trying to be able to be fair and honest about everything.
yeah, and I think you're completely fair and honest. You've been completely fair and honest with me. It's not just that we go based off. I mean, the pictures help us get started, but then we have to go talk to funding partners. Then we have to go talk to local contractors, be like, hey, how much is this going to be? That's why we're going to get people in there to take a look at it and be like, hey, how much is this going to be? And then they're going to give us quotes. And then that's when we're going to be able to be like, hey, this is kind of where the quotes came back. Because the pictures can say a lot, right? And if the property is in way worse condition just based off the pictures, I'm not going to waste your time. I literally had one thing to where this guy, he said that his property is in way better condition. He sent me the pictures, and I was like, dude, like, this is way worse than what you said. I can't get this done. And we just went our separate ways within like an hour. I don't believe that's going to happen. I'm just going to get contractors in there to make sure I get the quotes. And then when they quote me, because I'm going to get about 2-3 separate contractors in there, and whatever they quote me, then I'll be like, hey, this is what's going on. This is where they're coming back at. This is where we're at. And at that point, we might be good already at the 88,000 and just keep moving forward, or we just might have to revisit the number again, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So earlier in the call, you talked about being able to sign papers and make agreement tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And so how does this, like, we sound pretty strong on a figure in this moment, but how does this play out in this, being realistic, how does this play out right now? Does this mean like some sort of contractors have to come out and give an appraisal, or what happens at the end of this call, Ro?
So basically, yeah, I'm really glad you said that. So basically my process is simple. We authorize the agreement, right? And then we go, I'd send that agreement to I'm not sure if Pennsylvania is an attorney state or if it's a title state. I'll send that to a title company, title attorney, whatever I have to do. And then meanwhile, in the next after I get the pictures, that's when I'm going to be like, hey, that's when I'm going to start sending contractors to the property and potential funding partners and be like, hey, are you looking to help fund me with this deal? And then we'll coordinate. We'll obviously coordinate, because since you're not there, like, are we able to put like a lockbox on the property? Do you want to kind of be there to let the people in? Like, how do you want to coordinate that?
So what's the timeline on this topic here?
We can get this done in about 30 days. The reason I do 30 days is because in case the title comes back and there's a problem, or title is just super slow, because title can go slow. I just put 30 days. I mean, it can be done quicker. I just put 30 days just in case title ends up dragging their feet and whatnot.
Well, no, I also asked that because I'm still, like I said, getting my stuff out of it. So I don't know if I come into an agreement with you, if I just show up one day and, hey, there's a lockbox on the door, I have no access to my belongings, or what the window looks like here.
If you do you want to put a lockbox? All we got to do is, if we do put a lockbox on the property, we can just give you the code whenever you need access, because obviously, you're going to want access. So we would just give you the code so that you can get access every time whenever you show up and whatnot. Now that's if you want to put a lockbox on it. If you want to if you just want to do it to where, now obviously a lockbox is going to be easier, because these are people that I'm going to be dealing with, people who are, have kind of their own timeline. So they might want to come in at it at a certain time where it's just either too late or too early for you to get over there. I can certainly understand, you want to make sure you're not going to get locked out or anything. So it's essentially how easy is it going to be able to get access? Because I know how busy your schedule is.
Right. Well, currently I live here and I work from home. So that's where the benefit comes in, is right now I work from home.
Okay. So access would be easy at that point then.
Right. But I'm just trying to make sure I have an understanding here. It's like, we're talking a bunch of numbers and I'm wondering, okay, what's the timeline on being able to know what's going on? Or is this something where you send your guys out here and they do their visual appraisal? And I'm just trying to understand how this all goes.
Yeah, I just send my guys out there to quote me on helping me fund the deal, or help me quote on how much rehab is going to be, because they are local contractors. And then we go from there. Since they are local contractors, they'll pretty much be talking to me directly. And if you do have any questions, you can feel free to just give me a call and just be like, hey, how did everything go? And I'll be like, hey, this is kind of the feedback that we got. We're still going this way. And because I'll be in constant communication with you. Like, if you want communication every day, every other day, I can certainly do my best. I can't promise I can give you feedback every single day because sometimes, you know, I am busy working on other properties, but I will try to be as communicative as I possibly can.
Okay. All right, and so 30 days is basically the time period we'd be looking at. Basically, at this point, it'd be damn near October 1st, basically, at the closing point of it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do it October 31st, I can always just make it like.
Not October 31st, that'd be the end of the month.
I mean, yeah, if you want to make October 1st, we can make it like 33 days because it's ultimately, if you want to make it 45 days, that's perfectly fine because it's on or before that time because we can always close sooner. Now, if you want like an extra 15 days to make sure you get all your stuff out, that's perfectly fine. I don't want to have to.
Well, 30 days will be fine to get my stuff out. It's like, if we got a deal happening here, then I'm all good with getting my shit out in 30. That's fine.
Okay.
But now, I've also, as far as how the deal works, do I need to have it cleared out, or like I seen the commercial that I believe you had on TV, it's like some of it basically just says take whatever you want to pretty much take. We just buy it as is. So I didn't know if basically whatever I don't want just leave behind and it just gets dealt with, or how does this work?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question. All you got to do is just kind of be in communication with me. Just let me know what you want to leave behind. Because if there's a bunch of stuff, then obviously I have to, that's going to be a fee for me that I have to factor into if I have to go throw it away.
I have a dumpster outside, literally a dumpster outside, because my daughter was damn near a hoarder. She's got a whole lot of stuff in the second floor of the house. And so she's been basically getting to it as she's able to. But I've got a dumpster out there almost full. And the second floor will require another dumpster to get it completed. So that's why I was asking. It's like I seen where that site, the ad identified that basically we should take it as is. And so I didn't know if I needed to clear out everything or basically leave for shit or what the expectations are. I'm just trying to understand.
Ultimately, we can talk about that because and I can get it quoted on I can get it quoted with the contractors on how much it would be to leave all that stuff or how much it would be to not leave that stuff. We can figure that out. But yeah, say you just leave a bunch of stuff to where I'm going to have to get a dumpster in there, then obviously my rehab budget is going to go up, right? Because we do take properties as is, but we still have to factor in how much, we're going to have to throw away, how much the dumpsters are and stuff like that if we have to do that. Does that make sense?
Right. I get it. It's like I got a $500 dumpster outside right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we just factor that into our numbers as well. So if you want to leave all that stuff, that's perfectly fine. We just factor that into how much it is actually going to end up costing us to do that stuff as well.
Okay.
All right. I just sent that agreement over to your email, George. If you can take a look at it, we'll just walk through it together real quick. If you have any questions or concerns, I can answer them right here and now. And then we'll go from there. It should have just gone straight to your email.
What's it going to be identified as?
It'll be like Isaiah Catherine, like DocuSign, basically.
Got it. Such a document reviewed, so.
Yeah, just let me know when you open it up.
You a document, okay? So I got your document here, so let's see what's up. All right, purchase price is $88,000. Payment, buyer will pay as follows. Additional deposit due after clear title. Deposit held in escrow with title company, $100. Amount of mortgage. Balance to be paid at closing, 88,000 or 87. What's it?
Yeah, that's because the earnest money, because 87,900, but because earnest money will be deposited. That's like a good.
Well, you have a typo then.
What's the typo?
Well, you're going to identify. You're going to put $100 in escrow.
Yep.
And then 87,000 is going to be
okay.
Handled at closing. You got $900 in question, man.
Okay, let me go fix that, Ren. I'm glad you said something. Okay, yeah, I see that. Okay, I'm going to fix that. Thank you for seeing that. All right, I'm correcting that now.
So I'm going to step back for a minute and listen to you explain what you got happening here.
All right, let me just correct it because I'm resending the updated one. That's the only correction I needed to do real quick. So yeah, basically, as you can see, like the property address is right there, the legal description. The purchase price is the $88,000 that we talked about. The $100 is the earnest money. The reason why we don't put more than that is because we're buying a lot of houses and we just don't want our capital to get all our capital money to get stuck in escrow. So we just put down only about $100 to make sure that we still. Sorry, go ahead.
Which sounds a little confusing because I bought a house roughly a month ago, and I had to actually put $5,000 into escrow. So that seems a little off that you're only putting $100.
Yeah, again, the reason why we're only putting $100 is because, for example, for you, you just purchased it's your second property, correct?
Right.
Yeah, so for you, that's just your second property, but for us, we're purchasing properties on a daily basis. So for you, $5,000, you put that in escrow, that you're good. For us, since we're purchasing so many properties, we don't want all our capital stuck in escrow, because if that happens, then we just don't have enough capital to go buy the next property, because we're continuously day by day purchasing more and more real estate. So we want to make sure we have enough capital to keep doing that. Does that make sense?
So far.
Yeah, so that's basically what we do. So you're just going down to terms. Again, the total purchase price is $88,000. Just going down to terms, number one, the closing cost, that's covered by me. You don't have to worry about that. The transfer taxes, that's going to be paid by you. Your property taxes and your prorated taxes, that will be taken out. Obviously, like your mortgage, your prorated taxes, that's going to get taken out at closing to you. So whatever's left over, that's going to be money in your pocket. Does that make sense?
I believe so. It's going to pull out whatever taxes I owe to the house, and then basically that's coming out of the closing costs.
Yes, exactly. So like, for example, ours is $88,000. Your mortgage is $50,000. That's going to get taken out, and then whatever prorated taxes you have. And then whatever's left over, that's going to be how much is in your pocket at the closing. Does that make sense?
So far.
Okay, perfect. And then number 4, that's just our closing. It will be at no later than 30 days. If closing is not possible in this timeline, because there is title issues, because sometimes title issues does come up. We reserve the right to extend it for about 45 days, just in case. That's only in the case that there are title issues. There shouldn't be any title issues. Like there's not going to be any liens or any other property like person on the title, is there?
There is a lien, which is why I said $50,000. I owe $40,000 on the house, and there's a $10,000 lien.
Okay, then that will just get paid at closing as well. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. That's not going to cloud title though, right? Or anything like that.
No, we're going to title. Basically, we're going to title. They're going to identify that as a lien, and they're going to require that a part of the payoff.
Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. And then just going down to, I want to go down to number 6 real quick. Well, number 5, property sold as is. You know, that's just obviously because we're taking properties as is. Number 6 is just pretty important. It says seller to provide buyer with permission to reasonably access property for purposes such as initial inspection, evaluation of repairs needed, project planning, showings, etc. The spot that I want to be like is seller understands that if proper access is not immediately provided to the buyer, then the closing date of this agreement will be automatically extended per the direction of the buyer. So basically, because this is all dependent on me getting access to the property and being able to see, like my funding partners and contractors. If there's a delay in that, then obviously, you know, our closing timeline is going to have to adjust, because if we can't get into the property to see what we need to do, then we need a little bit more time. Does that make sense?
Right.
So, and I don't think we're going to have a problem because, like you said, you live there, so that shouldn't be a problem. Number 7, any furniture, fixtures, attachments, and debris located in around property not removed by 9 a.m. on the date of closing become ownership of buyer. That's just it. Like that's the as is. Like if you just want to leave all that stuff, whatever you leave at that just becomes mine. Does that make sense?
It does. I bought a house, and same thing happened there. I had somebody else's junk in the basement when the house was finalized.
Okay, so yeah, that all makes sense then. Number 8, that one's just about that the offer is contingent on the seller providing a clear, insurable, and marketable title. You know, we just want to make sure that we're protecting ourselves to make sure that the title does come back marketable. If it doesn't, then then we're going to obviously need to figure that out, and the timeline may need to be extended. I don't think I need to harp on that too much. Title report and survey, if required, will be ordered promptly. I don't think we're going to need like a title report or survey. I don't think we'll need that whatsoever. So that's not really applicable. Number 10, you live there, so there's no leases, so we don't have to worry about that. Defects. Number 11, seller warrants subject property to be free from hazardous substances and from violation of any zoning, environmental, building. That's basically mostly for land deals that we do, just to make sure that, you know, like land, like they haven't been using the land as a toxic waste dump, because no one wants to use that, obviously. In insurance, number 12, number 12 is only applicable if we're purchasing the property subject to, so that's if we were to take over the debt. So that's not even applicable because we're just doing a straight up cash deal. Right. So we're not, that doesn't even apply to our situation. 13, risk of loss. If subject property is damaged prior to transfer of title, buyer has the option of accepting any insurance proceeds with title to the property in as-is condition, or of canceling this contract. So basically what that just means is, God forbid, like a tree were to fall on your roof during, you know, this time that you and I come in agreement, and were to just destroy your roof, then obviously, you know, that's kind of like an act of God basically. And that would end up causing more rehab than we initially knew. So then we'd be able to be like, hey, this happened. And now we have the ability to be like, hey, this happened. We can no longer perform because it's going to be X amount of rehab. Does that make sense?
Right. At that point, being that I would have homeowners insurance, my expectation would be for my insurance to resolve it.
Exactly. And then at that point, you know, maybe we can still come to an agreement at that point, but at least we would have, you know, we would have the ability to say like, hey, we can't perform on this because this happened.
Right.
Number 14, no judgments. Seller warns that there are no judgments threatening the equity in subject property and that there is no bankruptcy or divorce pending or contemplated by any title holder. Basically, you know, that's just talking about like, you know, there's nothing going to hold us up from being able to, there's nothing going to hold us up from being able to sell the property, like, you know, bankruptcy, divorce, or anything like that. Number 15, failure of performance. If for any reason other than failure of seller to make seller's title marketable after diligent effort, seller fails, neglects, or refuses to perform this contract, buyer may seek specific performance or elect to receive the return of the buyer's deposit. So basically, like, let's say we go throughout the whole process and we're set to close and something happens to that's, and because say like you change your mind and you just don't want to close, we have the right to basically be like, hey, we want our earnest money back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Attorney's fees, that's the same thing. Like say anything were to happen, like we would go to court. The court, whoever wins in court would ultimately, you know, get the other person would have to, the other party would have to pay the attorney's fees and expenses. I don't see that being a problem whatsoever in this. Very, very rarely do we ever, I mean, you know, we do this thousands, hundreds of times. We really don't even have to worry about that. So I'm not even worried about that because you've been super straightforward with me. Acceptance. This instrument will become a binding contract when accepted by the seller and signed by both buyer and seller. Obviously, it comes into, you know, it becomes binding when we both authorize it. Miscellaneous. A is just that, you know, an electronic signature is deemed the same as an original signature. B, no prior or present agreements or representation shall be binding upon buyer or seller unless included in this contract. No modification to or change in this contract should be valid or binding upon the parties unless in writing and executed by the parties intended to be bound by it. That just means like, you know, if there's going to be any changes whatsoever to the contract, it needs to be in writing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, number C, that's just my inspection period. I'm going to do it, obviously do an inspection period. Like I said, I'm going to get my local contractors, funding partners to come take a look at the property. That's my inspection period to make sure that, you know, what I'm buying is truly, like you said, in the condition you said. And then if it's not, we'll talk about it. And if it is, then we'll just continue moving forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah. How does it work in the instance that you identify that my house is worth more than I'm asking for?
I mean, if it's worth more than than you're asking for, we just continue to move forward at the 88,000.
I figured as well.
Yeah. I mean, D, assignment, buyer may assign its right and title interest in this contract to sale to a third party. The reason I put that in is because, like I said, when I'm partnering with these local funding partners, sometimes they're like, hey, just give me this whole deal and I'm just going to give you a finder's fee. So I'm putting this contract, you know, this agreement in my name. What I'll do is I'll be like, okay, if you just want it, I'm just going to give it to you. And then they'll take it off of my hands. And that just gives me the ability to do that. Does that make sense? You still get your 88,000. It's just that they end up getting the deal, and they might give me a little bit of a fee because I found it for them. Does that make sense?
Right.
E, marketing. Buyer may market the property to their investor network. I've already told you about that. That's what I'm going to be doing so that I can make sure that I can get this deal done, because I am part of an investor network, because I want to market it to them and be like, hey, who's going to help fund me on this deal? Does that make sense?
No point, yeah.
Yeah. F, if any provision of this agreement is determined by a court of competent jurisdiction to be invalid or unenforceable, the remainder of this agreement shall nonetheless remain in full force and effect. You know, that just says like, hey, if one thing is found to be, you know, it is determined not to be good or invalid, the rest of the contract that they say is valid, it still remains in full effect, obviously. G, the buyer or the seller may choose to have an attorney review this contract. If an attorney is chosen, the attorney must complete his or her review of the contract within 3 days. This contract will be legally binding at the end of this 3-day period. Usually we just do that for the state of New York, because the state of New York, is like a double attorney state. So that's why we'll usually put that one in there. Title company and closing agent for this transaction, I just put to be decided by buyer, because whenever I do Pennsylvania, like I usually like to use a specific title company, but in case they're super busy, I always like to reserve the right to be able to go to another title company to make sure that we can still get this done in 30 days or less. Does that make sense?
Yeah, actually, as far as a closing agent, I know who I had for my closing on my recent house, and I would have them do it if I have the option in it, which it sounds like I do. I'd have them do it again.
Yeah, we can definitely look at that avenue. I just want to, like I said, I just want to make, and I'd be happy, more than happy to get their information. I just want to reserve the right to make sure that because I am trying to get this done in 30 days or less. I just want to reserve the right to be able to, like, hey, maybe that person's not as fast as I need them to be. I'm going to go over here to make sure that we can get this done on time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but the closing agent that I have in mind, she's really quick. She's good.
Okay, yeah, and we can I can jot down her information once. What is her information, if you don't mind me asking?
Her name is Reva, R-E-V-A.
Okay.
And so.
Okay. Do you know what title company she works for or anything like that?
I can get that.
Okay, no worries. No worries. I'll just keep it to be decided as by buyer, and then once you give me that information, that'll be perfect. Number 20, this offer expires within 24 hours of the contract request. The reason why I do that, George, is because I can't tell you how many times investors like myself are burned, because what people will do is that I'll send them an agreement and they'll just go use that and shop it around. So what we start doing is we just start expiring our contracts to where they can't, use our contract against us to shop it around. That's just to help us and make sure that, we're safe in that and we're not just getting shopped around. Number 21 is pretty simple. Buyer to pay all closing costs and transaction coordination fees, exclude back taxes and HOA fees. Any earnest monies will be deposited by our funding partner after an agreed upon inspection. Like I said, I'm getting funding partners to help there. They're going to help me with everything, basically. Does all this make sense, George?
So far, yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. If now I said no, you said that you wanted to take a minute to take a look at it yourself, right?
Right. Just want to make sure that I have an understanding of it and look up the terminology and make sure that I'm fully understanding everything before I put everything into an official term, of course.
Okay, no worries. And just to make sure, do you have any questions or concerns like right now, just to make sure that I can get them answered? Because just from how long I've been doing this, George, is usually people, sellers will be like, hey, I'm just going to go think about it for, 24 hours. And then they end up not getting back to me because they had a big question or concern and they never just were upfront with me and told me about it. So do you have any questions or concerns for me right now about this?
my questions in it are just try to understand like about how the investor part works, where you bring that part in, and that's the part where I have to get online and research how this stuff works, because I've never done this type of topic before, so I'm trying to make sure I have an understanding of it.
You're talking about how I get my funding partners?
Right, just understanding that whole thing.
Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, the reason why I market it and get pictures and everything is because, like I said, I'm part of an investor network, and I want to partner up with people who are, because I actually know someone who might be able to help me on the deal in Pennsylvania. I might know someone already who might be able to help me with it. I'll just need to get pictures and everything. But ultimately what it is I just partner with them, right? I partner with them that, and they're like, hey, yes, because the, you know, the contractors came back at this price, we'll be able to help fund this deal for you. And again, they might be like, hey, I want this deal myself. I don't want, I'm just going to give you a finder's fee, basically. And that's why I'll do something like that, because if I can just get like a little bit of a finder's fee and not have to worry about a 2 or 3 or sometimes 4-month renovation, I'm going to take that just so that I can use that little bit of money to go do my next flip or my next rental, if that makes sense.
Right.
So just so I can understand, like, what is it that what's your biggest?
Yeah, I did want to tell you, I remember who the closing company is, Keystone Closing, or Keystone Title.
Okay, I'll definitely once we get this authorized and everything, I'll definitely reach out to them, be like, hey, can you help me with this closing and everything like that?
Yeah, because the person that I worked with, her name was Rita, and so I would be comfortable working with her again.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just make sure that works. Again, since I do want to. Oh shit. Jamil, are you in a call?
My fault. I was trying to figure out what the game plan is for this Missouri deal.
My playground field.
Talking to Orland and them. You got an ink? Can you hear me? Hello? All right, folks. Well, Isaiah can't hear me for some reason, but it is 10 o'clock. He just got a signed contract. I got one sent out. We're going to call it for the night. See y'all tomorrow.